Every business owner dreams of market leadership, sustained growth, and the feeling of becoming a powerhouse in their industry. Every single business. Now, the reality is that that's a long, hard road. It's a grind. You're often fighting for inches, not miles, and you're not really making the progress that you want. Does it sound familiar? It probably does, unless you're Microsoft or Google. Hi. But the problem is this. Many businesses aren't incorporating AI in the capacity that they should. They're dipping their toe in the water. They're scratching the surface of what is possible. They're not completely committing to allowing themselves to have a competitive edge. That dream and desire of market leadership and sustained growth is closer now than it ever has been. It's all about how you implement AI. Today, I'm going to be taking you through into a deep dive of how AI can be your ultimate differentiator, separating you from the rest of the pack in your industry. Let's go. So the first competitive edge that we get with AI, hyper-realistic marketing and customer satisfaction / engagement. Forget generic campaigns, forget generic reporting, forget all of those things. AI allows you to basically predict what a user wants, what their issues are, their needs, their preferences, maybe even what they're going to buy from you next. All of that can be done via AI. You can track people's social media activity. You can get summaries of companies' behaviors. You can export company accounts if they're public. There are so many things that you can do using AI. But imagine if you could send an email to a potential new client or an email to a potential new customer that felt exactly like you wrote it for them. Can you imagine that feeling on the other end? What the customer would feel like if your email spoke to them solely with no element of generalization in the email. Imagine if that's just how you could handle your inquiries from day one or your customers from day one. That is the first step of hyper-personalization. But then if we run with that idea of hyper-personalization and we look at how we can hyper-personalize an ad, that means that we can speak directly to that individual at that exact moment in time, how they are feeling, to promote our products, but in a way that we know our target market can digest. Well, all of that information to make something feel like it's written for them is available for us now. And as a business owner, you need to have that information because the leveraging of AI is going to allow you to, it doesn't just increase better open rates for cold email, having more personalization using ChatGPT or whatever, like in a basic NAM flow. What it allows you to do is build stronger relationships, drive increased retention rates, drive increased conversion rates, drive customer satisfaction, improve employee happiness and efficiency, and give you the ability to build stronger relationships, creating a loyal customer base that your competitors can only dream of because they haven't impacted their business in the way that you have when it comes to AI. This level of personalization is virtually impossible at scale without AI. You cannot do it one by one if you're planning on scaling at the same time. This gives you a massive lead in the market and is the first place you should start when you're looking to get a competitive edge. Now, point number 2, predictive analytics and strategic foresight. This is something that businesses sleep on. If you had the ability to be able to forecast sales, identify market trends before they happen, literally predict customer churn rates and understand exactly what your revenue was going to be, would you want that as a business owner? Yes, you would, because I would want it and I'm a business owner. So what that means is that instead of reacting to market changes, we have AI constantly working 24/7 on giving us real-life, real-time information on our company performance, what our churn rates look like, forecasting sales based off of the quotes that updates in real time, and even spot potential supply chain disruptions before they happen, like tracking news or related information, Trump's tariffs, all of these things. By tracking these things, it will make you proactive, data-driven, and allow you to make proactive data-driven decisions off the back of it. And that's exactly what a business needs to do if it wants to be a market runner, if it wants to be a leader and somebody that develops consistent growth and takes over an industry. You can't just be reactive. You have to be proactive. Whilst your competitors are still analysing last quarter's results, you've already positioned yourself in a place where you're predicting next quarter's results and the quarter after that, and potential things that can hop up in the meantime that cause you to have discrepancies in your return on investment. So that foresight builds incredible confidence and momentum and gives you the ability to be able to scale. Point number 3, hyper-efficient operations, right? Cost reduction that's associated to manual data entry and operations is frightening. If you sat down and audited every single member of your staff's day, you would find yourself in a position where you would be like, holy shit. Because the amount of wastage that comes on a day-to-day basis from every company that I've ever spoken to is frightening, right? And this is where AI excels. It excels and is predictable when it comes to automating repetitive tasks, time-consuming research and analysis, time-consuming data entry, time-consuming customer support. When those things become overwhelming for a business is where their bottleneck starts and their growth struggles. Their cancellations are at the same level as their onboarding and their company is stuck. So what do? You use AI to have a 24/7 customer service agent that allows you to be able to handle all of your customer issues and complaints or whatever in real time, with tags that then allow them to be passed and escalated if necessary to a real life team member. The basic FAQs, you shouldn't be answering, your receptionist shouldn't be answering those phone calls, or you shouldn't be getting emails and having to type emails out. Or if you have data entry about, certain inquiries or log calls that people have had, this shouldn't be happening. You should be having automated voice recordings on meetings that automatically get uploaded to your CRM, and then have a button in your CRM that you click that gives you an up-to-date summary as of that very second as to what is happening with that inquiry. I build these systems. I've seen them. I've seen how powerful they are for people. I've done it tens and tens and tens of times. This isn't just about saving money. It's about you freeing up your staff's human hours, man hours, to be able to focus on the 80% that matters. They can focus on innovation, strategy, growth, sales, instead of focusing on boring data entry stuff that could easily be able to be implemented by AI. When your operations run like a well-oiled AI-powered godly machine, right? When that happens, you can deliver products, provide a better quality service, and ultimately improve the profit of your company, simply just by removing the repetitive tasks that happen on a day-to-day basis. Point number 4, and probably one of the most important ones, is the innovation and product development. So back in the day, you'd have about 62 meetings, you and your team. Someone would go away for 2 weeks, produce this Figma, and then it'd be like, okay, yeah, maybe this product, market research. Well, I've just covered why market research is taken care of for you. But stagnation in today's market is death for a business. So you have to constantly be looking to evolve. And AI can help you rapidly prototype new ideas, new services, new upsells, analyze vast data sets and databases that allow you to be able to group together all of your individual customer needs, sifting through millions of data signals and points, whether it be inside of your business or external, to give you an idea on how to bring highly successful products to market for your company, or indeed a brand new company. But in this case, we're talking about business. That means that you are left in a position where you can continuously stay ahead of the market because your ideas are at the forefront. Whether they're good or bad doesn't matter. But the AI implementation to assist when these ideas come to light and the discussion happens, allow you to chuck it in the bin or press go quicker than ever before. What would take your competitor 6 weeks to get an answer takes you 6 hours, or let's say 2 days, to be realistic. It takes you 2 days to get the answer. Why would you not want to use AI in order to be able to supercharge your innovation as a business? Why would you not? There's no reason. It's necessary. Now, my name's Michael Elliott. Like and subscribe. There'll be more content like this, but I want to hear from you. Seriously, take 10 seconds out of your day, comment below, and tap into some of these areas and tell me what you think your business struggles with or what your clients struggle with. What are the key and core opportunities that are being missed right now? I know what they are in terms of my arena and my business, my client base and my space, but I don't proclaim to be an expert in every single industry. If you own a business in an industry, tell me what your biggest headaches are. Tell me what you think this AI revolution could do for your company. Tell me how long you're spending on data entry. Tell me what task it is. Tell me about the innovation techniques. Michael, can you expand on that? Like, how can we use it? Ask me these questions. Like, subscribe. My name's Michael Elliott. I hope that this has benefited you. Adopt AI into your business immediately. I'll catch you in the next one.